Question 3. Solve the following equation in x in the element of reals. Okay. Right, so let's write it down. 2x plus 4 minus 5 is equal to 3. Okay, so start by multiplying in the 3 here. So that's 6x plus 12 minus 5 is equal to 3. 6x plus 7 is equal to 3. Subtracting 7 from both sides, I'll get minus 4 over here. Dividing both sides by 6, I'll get x is equal to minus 4 divided by 6, which is the same as minus 2 divided by 3. Okay, and I think that's all you need to do with that. Next part, graph each of the following inequalities on a given line. Note that x comes from a different set of numbers in each case. Okay, so here's your numbers here. We're talking about reals. So x is less than or equal to 2.8. Okay, so it's a real number, so it can be anywhere here. It can be continuous. So from this point, it can be 2.8. So it'll be a solid dot here. And this will go on. I'll draw this badly now, but you should do this with a ruler. So x can be any point literally on that line from 2.8 backwards. Okay, that's the first part. Second part, x is less than or equal to 2.8, where x is an element of the integers. Okay, so the integers, you can't have an integer of 2.8. They're whole numbers, so it'll be like 2, 3, 4, etc. So 2.8 won't apply. So 2 applies, 1 applies, 0 applies, and the negative whole numbers also apply because they are integers. So that's how that looks, and it does go on forever, but it's not continuous. Okay, so it's each of the numbers. Okay, so that's that part. The next part, n, is the natural numbers. Okay, so the natural numbers are from 1 onwards, positive 1 onwards. So 2.8 doesn't apply, but 2 does, and 1 does. That's it, actually. There aren't any others. So that's all you're being asked to do for those 3, I think. Okay, next one. So simultaneous equations question. So let's use elimination here. So x minus y is equal to minus 1, and 2x plus 4y is equal to 19. So I need to bring one of these two equations to a point where we can cancel either the x or the y. So I'm going to multiply this by 2 to give me 2x minus 2y equals minus 2. Don't forget to multiply on both sides. Leave this then as it is. Plus 4y is equal to 19. And you're going to subtract these. So these two will cancel. So I'm now left with only y here. So I've got minus 2 minus 4y is minus 6y equals minus 2 minus 19 is minus 21. So y is minus 21 divided by minus 6, which is 7 over 2. Okay, divide both sides by 3, and when I have 2 minuses here, they cancel each other out, so I don't need to have them, right? So then go back to my formula number 1. So x minus y is equal to minus 1. So I now know what y is. So sub in y is equal to 7 over a half. Okay, so x minus 7 over 2 is equal to minus 1. So x is minus 1 plus 7.5. Okay, x is equal to, well, this is minus 2 over 2. That's what 1 is, right? 2 over 2 plus 7 over 2. So x is 5 over 2. Okay, so the answer then is x is equal to 5 over 2, y is equal to 7 over 2. In the context of what's happening here, so these are two linear equations which are lines on a graph, and those lines are going to intersect at this point. X is equal to 1.5 and y is equal to 7 over 2. Okay, so that's it for that question.